Alright, so now we're going to be going through all the interviews from training camp, basically all the media scrums, summarizing all that. So let's start with Hughes. He said it was a fun, system-focused skate. He was asked about Demko. He said he's the best goaltender when healthy. He was asked about his contract. He said, I don't think about it. You guys should stop thinking about it as well, media. I'm looking at you guys. He said he wants to make his leadership skills better, which he already seems like a really good leader, so that's great. Even better leader for our guys. That's awesome. He says last year was last year, this year is this year. He wants to focus on this season. He's also not worried about the Olympics or too much into the future. He's worried about right now and getting in game one and winning. He's also working on listening to his body, making sure that he doesn't rush himself when he gets hurt. And he's also trying to work on all his skills on the ice and try to get better, which that's awesome. I'm not sure how you get better than how he is right now, but on to Pettersson. He said he likes skating with DeBrusk and Boeser. He sees a lot of chemistry there as he's worked with them in past seasons. He was also asked about last year. He said he also just wants to focus on this season. I'm happy that they have this mentality. I understand last year was a disappointment, but let's focus on what's coming up. He said he had a lot more time and he worked a lot harder in the offseason than the year prior where they made the playoffs and the offseason was shortened. He says his shot's harder and that his strides feel better. He likes the system addition of trying to get more odd man rushes. He's going to thrive off of that if he can get into a spot to shoot on a rush. He likes the more defensive heavy style that defense creates offense, to trying to shut them down defensively to get the rush out on odd man rushes with 4 men will help. Someone asked him what it's going to be like to try to get back, like what he has to do to get back to where he was, and he says, just play good hockey. Now on to Demko. He's excited to move forward. He's confident to get back to where he was before the injuries. He worked on his mental side as much as he worked on his physical side during the offseason, and he also wants to become a leader. He says going into the season feels like a breath of fresh air because they had so much stuff going into last season and throughout last season that just made it so bad. He loves playoff hockey and he wants to get back there with the Canucks. He also feels like he was a couple years ago before when he was playing really good, and he really likes Foot's focus on leadership. He said he wanted to stay and be a part of the solution in Vancouver, which is always great. Guys sticking around, building a culture, that's what you want. He says him and Lankinen also have a good relationship, and it seems to me that they're more of a team and they're not really too competitive over, who gets the starting job. His focus is on Canucks hockey. He wants to work to the Olympics. He wants to prove that he can be on that Olympic team, but he has to do it playing Canucks hockey. Now on to Jake DeBrusk. He says it's go time again. So he's happy. He's excited to be there. He's working off the rust. He says he just has some small things that he needs to work on. He likes the practices. He likes playing with Petey. He said that he lost some street cred because of the Pokemon bit, which is pretty funny. He seems very comfortable. He had a really entertaining interview. It was short, but it was definitely the most fun out of all of them. I still got a good amount to go through, so there is going to be a part 2. So see you guys then.